One of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob is called Squidville. And the reason I like this episode so much is that I can get so many life lessons out of it, and to just connect it to preventing being stagnant in our life, to notice gradual improvements in our own life. To give a rough premise on the plot, Squidward is getting annoyed by Spongebob and Patrick playing with their reef blowers near his house. And they're just being annoying. He doesn't like living around them, and they end up destroying his house. And Squidward finds out about this town called Squidville, Tentacle Acres, and it's full of other squids. It's full of people who talk, act, and look like him. He ends up moving there, and he has a honeymoon phase of being with his people, being with his species, being a part of a community. You know, he wakes up, he goes for a bike with his fellow squids, he goes to the store to buy canned bread, he goes to a dance academy, and then he plays in a clarinet group during the evening. But he's doing the same thing every day. And it ends up getting repetitive for him. You know, he feels purposeless. He gets bored. And how does he respond to getting bored and purposeless? He commits chaos. He commits chaos throughout Tentacle Acres by messing with people with a reef blower, just like how Patrick and SpongeBob were annoying him with. And he just misses the chaos that was in his life. He misses the hell that SpongeBob and Patrick brought into his life. Now I'm going to give 3 major things I take away from this episode. And I want to start off with the first point being the American dream. Now, most of you know the American dream is suburban house, wife and kids, reliable car. Now, this episode shows that Squidward is tired of living around chaotic and noisy neighbors, and he wants to move out to a safer community where it's a lot more quiet, right? And this all parallels to American families who move away from the chaotic city life, and they move out to more suburban areas where it's safer to raise a family, and they'll be able to afford a nice house, a nice car, and be able to raise their kids in a nice neighborhood. For example, some Californians are moving out of California because it's getting expensive and they don't feel a part of their community anymore because there's so many changes happening, right? And they decide to move to more patriotic areas in the country like northern Texas, Montana, Florida, Arizona, etc. Squidward, outside of the children, is getting that sense of that suburban lifestyle. You know, he's getting along with his community by biking alongside them, by going to a dance academy, by playing clarinet with them. And he feels great at first. He feels great. But obviously we see it ends up getting very repetitive and he burns out. And the next point is why I feel he burned out from it. For the second point, you have to have a measurement of improvement on the daily habits that you're doing. So Squidward's doing the same stuff every single day. Bike, dance, play clarinet. But it seems like he's at the same level every single day. He's not gradually improving on said skills. I'll talk about me as an example. So 2021, I have online classes for school. And I get into the daily habit of going for a daily hike. And I gradually hike for a longer period of time. I gradually lose weight. But there came a point where I was hiking the same amount of time and I was at the same body weight. So I was just stagnant. And being stagnant was the reason I just burned out. I didn't see any progression. And from that point on, I ended up gaining weight because of it, you know. And it's just, it sucks, man, because stagnancy can make you revolve into chaos, you know. Chaos doesn't have to be violence. Chaos can be eating a lot more food or etc. because you have more time on your hands. It can be a lot more simple, you know. When it comes to evil, it doesn't just have to be murder or assault, you know. It can be stuff that we are doing to ourselves that is decreasing our lifespan, that is destroying our body, destroying our gut biome, etc. But the gym, on the other hand, I believe it's easier to not burn out when it comes to that, because you can either gradually increase the weight that you lift, or you can lift the same amount while losing body weight. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to lose weight while still being able to lift the same amount of weight at the gym. Now for the third point I want to talk about, it's you have to have something to strive for. So Squidward ends up getting everything that he wants. He moves away from a chaotic neighborhood, moves to a safe community. He ends up getting his house. He does all these activities that give him a connection to the community. And once he gets everything that he wants, that's when he gets bored, purposeless, depressed, if you want to say that, and he ends up committing that chaos. I'll give you an example. Older men might have a point where they're satisfied with their finances, but some still strive for what's important. So they might not strive to work really hard, but they strive to have as much time with their family as possible when they're alive. But if they have nothing to strive for, they might engage in vices and evil. They can't handle just doing nothing. So they might eat takeout more, they might drink alcohol, they might try online dating and spend hours on there trying to find someone to meet up with in real life. Or they might travel to exotic places like Thailand or the Netherlands or Ibiza. Just travel to exotic places so they can get that shot of dopamine. It's sad because I hear cases of this online, I hear cases of this in real life when it comes to talking with people. It's just sad to see that people would revolve their time around this instant gratification because they feel they're not able to spend that much time with their family. And for me this past month, I feel like that older man, because I've been pretty stagnant on this YouTube channel. I've been focused on work, gym, work, gym, work, gym, but I've been at the same body weight. And I feel like I'm improving myself at work, but just when it comes to everything other than that, I feel pretty stagnant. And I relapsed on evil. I listened to my thoughts, and I ended up binge drinking on diet soda, or I ended up eating a whole ton of food during downtime because I could not just handle doing nothing. I couldn't handle just being still with God. And I'm on a journey to where I'll be able to do that, to just be still with God instead of engaging in instant gratification. And as I overcome this evil of thoughts, I'll be able to cherish my time more with family when I'm back home on the weekends. I'm able to be a light to you, and I'll be able to work more efficiently. So to conclude this video, Squidward is tired of his annoying neighbors and decides to move in a quiet community where people talk, act, and look like him. He does the same repetitive tasks every single day without a sense of improvement, which results in him getting depressed. And as a result in him getting depressed, he engages in chaos. He engages in evil because he couldn't just handle being still. He couldn't just handle spending his time doing nothing. And in this life, it's important for us to see a sense of improvement when it comes to multiple aspects of our life, whether it be work, our physicality, or what we truly care about, like making online content. And I'm on a spiritual journey to enjoy some of my time being still with God instead of engaging in instant gratification like snacking, drinking sugar-free beverages, etc. And I hope this video helps you in any way. I love you guys. God bless you. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.